Today, I want to be talking about my biggest project that I released about a month ago now, and that video was released on my main channel. This is the video, and this is probably the video that the most time has been spent on, from making the levels to, recording all of this stuff and also editing the whole video. It took me a long time to do. Probably a whole month of full working days, from the very morning to the very evening. And in today I just want to be talking about overall this whole video. I want to be talking about the people that I talked about. I met a lot of people from there for the first time, and also how we got to make all of these beautiful levels. I also want to give a huge shout out to everyone that made these levels. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, but I've been really busy on my main channel and stuff like that. Also, the new video on the main channel is absolutely epic. If you haven't watched it, go watch it right now or after this video. I don't really care, but either way, I just want to be going over how I got in contact with these people, how I planned all of these levels, because this is a big project, and every time I do a big project, I like to also do this type of video where I just talk about everything, So the first thing that I had in mind, let's just start from the very beginning, what I had in mind when I wanted to make this video, because I personally love racing videos. I love seeing people race. I love racing myself. So I thought, why not make a video where very popular YouTubers basically race against each other? I was like, yep, that's a very good idea. And then I wanted to make a bunch of levels myself to basically, allow these creators to, or these YouTubers to race in. And I started making a bunch of levels, but they didn't turn out that very cool. And then I realized that I need a lot of levels, and that would take a really long time. So I thought, how about we basically split this whole work on many different people and give them all a lot of credits by basically letting these awesome YouTubers play their levels as well. And it was insane, bro. It was really crazy. I personally expected these levels to be layout based type of levels, and stuff like that. So I gathered a lot of really talented creators that I want to give a shout out to today. A lot of really talented people, and was like, hey dudes, create a part, you can do whatever you want, you can create the layout, you can do everything you want, you just create your stuff. And we made a channel on the Discord server, and I saw people posting their previews, their level previews, and I was like, oh my god, this is turning out way too good. I think this is the level that you're seeing right now is one of the first levels that I saw, and I was absolutely mind blown. This is featured worthy. I was like, this is not really what I intended for. I was thinking layout based and stuff like that, but these creators are really talented. And if you want to play these levels, you can go to my lists, and then the cool series, it has 9 levels. And let me just quickly look at this. A lot of them are already rated, which is absolutely insane. I never expected any of this to go this far. So yeah, for this level we have GDbobPlop, and this person, I have no idea how to pronounce this name, but these were 2 parts, and this is basically a very massive mega collab consisting of 9, actually 10 levels I'm gonna show you in a bit. But they basically made these parts, and I merged all of them, and I also added the checkpoint system. You can see here there's a checkpoint. When you go like that, there's a checkpoint, shows the part, and also the mini-map on the right corner, which I think is very cool. So to all of these levels I did that, and I also had to, of course, make my part in this huge collab basically. And my part was more designed to the video, because I knew exactly how the video is gonna be. So I decided to make this level, which is basically 2 people, it's the last guy to survive wins. And you can see in here that they have an HP bar, and they basically have to survive as long as they can. So that was a level basically designed for this video, and this was the level that I personally made. And I also made, where is it, Entrance to Hell. I made the beginning part of this level. You can see X creator goal down there, but it was massively improved by Rainbow. And I think that, yeah, and I also, what I did with these parts is sometimes I fix a lot of issues, sometimes I extended a lot of parts. For example, this one has a lot of extensions, and also that one, like I basically worked more on the parts, extended them to make them a little bit longer because some of them were a little bit short. But if I go over to here, I want to give a shout out to every single creator of these, and I really highly recommend you guys go check out their levels because they came up with the best stuff ever, like absolutely unimaginable. From the design to like this whole style of the levels was really cool, and it basically all formed into one single like huge tournament that I then let the YouTubers play. And now I want to talk about each individual YouTuber that I basically talked to and got into the video. So the first guy that we have is JManDJ. JManDJ is a guy that I've known for quite some time, I think like a year or two, and I've already made like 2 videos with him. I think he's the guy that I made the most videos with. And JManDJ, bro, he's a really nice guy. And yeah, I basically just hit him up. It was like, you want a tournament video? And I was like, yeah, let's go for it. And then we have EvilF. EvilF has been making content for like 10 years now or even more, which is absolutely crazy. The consistency is absolutely wild, but the fact that I even got him into my video, that was pretty crazy, I'm not gonna lie. But that was like the final spot that was remaining in this tournament, and then JManDJ hit him up and was like, you want a spot? And he was like, yeah, let me just go in. And with that, we had EvilF in there. EvilF is also a really nice guy when you go like to talk to him. His commentary especially is like really good. He's been practicing it for like a very long time. But yeah, he's just really entertaining overall. And then we have SDSlayer. SDSlayer is also, I've known him for like probably also 2 years. I can't really remember, but yeah, his videos are also pretty cool. He makes like these platformer levels sometimes that I also watch, which are also pretty cool. And yeah, he's been in my videos twice, I think, so far. And yeah, he's also a pretty chill player. And I think he is the guy that got the most diamonds in. There was like this level where you basically had to get diamonds to and then see who got the most diamonds and won that round, and he got the most diamonds out of every single player, so that was quite crazy. And then we have Souls. Souls is a guy that I actually hit up just for this video. I've never really talked to Souls ever, but I've watched like a bunch of his videos and commented on them as well. I overall just like to be supportive to all of the JManDJ content creators out there because I know that they put a lot of time behind their work. So yeah, Souls was really funny, I gotta say. Like when I edited this whole video, like I had his section, for example, him versus SDSlayer. I basically cut out like the highlights, and there was just so much content from him because he was a really funny guy. I also enabled his webcam, was also pretty cool. And then we have Stallion. Stallion is a guy, I think I've known him for a very long time. We don't really talk that much. So he was also, I think he was also in my earlier race video about the swag routes, and he's also pretty entertaining, I'm not gonna lie. Also pretty funny. He also helped me out a little bit with the intro of this video, which was also pretty cool. And then we have Alamicious. I've actually made a dedicated video with him. Only me against him, who gets 100 stars first wins, which was a very cool video as well. Alamicious is a very nice guy. He is a small YouTuber, but he's growing really fast and he makes some really good videos. The editing is really cool. And yeah, by the way, I highly recommend you guys check all of these guys. They are all pretty cool. And Alamicious, I've known him I think for like a year. I think he hit me up for the video and I was like, yeah, let's just do it. And then we did it, and then we just became friends. And I hit him up for this video and he was in as well. And then we have Sicky, that was like the very first Sicky, bro. Sicky is such a nice guy. I hit him up for this video. I think I wanted to have him in the swag route. Yeah, I wanted to have him in the swag route video, but he didn't have time. So yeah, that was unfortunate. But then I hit him up for this video and he was like, yeah, let's do it. Sicky is like, he's a hardworking man on his videos. Like, I really appreciate all of the hard work that he put into his videos. And overall, he's like a really chill guy. I think he's been doing this for a few years now. I think he's rather of the new players that came into GD, probably like 2019. And that is new when you compare him to like EVW and SD Slayer, who have been around for like 2014 or something. So yeah, he's relatively new, let me just put it that way. But yeah, also an awesome guy. And also then we have Tried. Tried was also one of the funniest and most entertaining, because I had to like cut out a lot of the highlights because his section was always way too long, and I had to cut it out because otherwise the video would have been way too long. So yeah, W to Tried. It was, I think I've known him for a year or so, maybe a little bit less than that. But yeah, he's also a nice guy. All of them are really, really awesome people and super entertaining, and I'm really glad that I had them in my videos. So yeah, so after I finished merging the parts of the collab, after all of these creators finished their parts, I basically hit them all up to record the stuff. And yeah, we had a bunch of technical issues here and there. For example, I think in here, yeah, Souls and SD Slayer, the server crashed there, which was very unfortunate. But yeah, we at the end we got it to work. So yeah, I got to recording with these guys, and then I got to editing, which was a very hard part. It took me a very long time to finish the editing of this, but at the end it turned out to be one of my best videos. And it's probably especially because of the levels. I truly believe that the levels had a major factor as to why this whole project or video was so successful, because the levels were just way too good. I never expected them to be like, I was expecting layouts, and then they came up with this awesome stuff. So again, shout out to every single creator that participated in this whole huge mega collab, I like to call it. And yeah, I'm gonna put the names in the description so you guys can check them out, and you can see the level who made it on the top left every time there's like a cutscene. So yeah, this level is so cool. Yeah, a lot of really lovely creators, and then I you know, put together all of this stuff, made a little bit of editing, and that was the end. I finished the video and uploaded it, and that was very cool, and a lot of people really liked it. So that's very cool. So I said that that was my biggest video. However, I forgot to say something. That's my biggest video yet. There's a lot more coming, and I have a very cool idea that I already started working on, but I can't really leak it. So yeah, you guys just gotta wait a little bit. So yeah, that has been it for this video, talking about my biggest project. I'm thinking of making more of these type. I really like doing these type of videos. I've made one about like my platformer level and how I made it, Industrial Escape, and a lot of you guys really loved that video. So I thought, let's just make one about my YouTube, so you guys can like know how I hit up these YouTubers, for example, and what I think of them, and like this whole process of making this huge video with these levels and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm looking forward for this to get rated. And also yeah, I think this one is the only one that's gonna get rated. This one is not so good, and this one might also get rated. I'm not sure, but we're gonna have to see. I really appreciate you guys also tuning in into this video. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys learned something new, or at least had fun. And yeah, that has been it for this video. Make sure to slap that like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.